Hey everyone, I'd like to welcome you back to the Worm Whisperer channel. This is the Worm Whisperer here. I just want to thank everybody who subscribed to my channel. I see that we're up over 100 subscribers now. I really appreciate it. And everybody who's taken the time to comment on any of my videos, thank you very much. Today I got a good video for you. It's 6 fantastic ways worm castings can improve your garden. We're going to go over the different ways that worm castings can make a better garden, so stay tuned. Okay, so to get started on the first way that worm castings can improve your garden is with faster germination. So using worm castings in your soil or by themselves, you can start seeds straight from the worm castings. They'll grow fine. I have lots of seeds that start right in my worm castings, either in the bin or after I harvest them. There's some studies that say that no more than like 20 to 30% worm castings by volume can be used in your starting mixes. This will also help with quicker seedling growth after a quicker germination. There's a lot of research that says that seedling growth is much faster in soil that has been amended with vermicompost. So this is something to keep in mind next time you're going to start some seeds. It's definitely something that you want to add to your soil, and it's going to definitely help with your seed germination. Okay, so the next way to improve your garden with worm castings is with stronger root growth. Plant's root is responsible for pumping nutrients and water into the plant and be much healthier in soil amended with vermicompost. Roots are thicker, fan out further into the surrounding soil, especially if you use something like mycorrhizal in your plants. You can use that quite a bit. Definitely help with the root production, and so won't the worm cast. The best thing for me is to mix the two together, and this really creates very strong root growth within my organic plants. Okay, so for the next way that worm castings can help your garden is a very important one, and it's an improved pathogen suppression. So this is a really interesting one. There are several mechanisms by which worm castings can help defeat the effects of soil pathogens. When it comes to the common pathogen seed-killing disease called Pythium, the presence of vermicompost acts as a smokescreen. Pythium zoospores normally sniff out both germinating seedlings and mature roots by detecting root exudates and then penetrating the seed or plant. But with vermicompost creates such noise in the soil that the zoopores cannot zero in on the exudate producing root or seedlings. We all had Pythium strike our garden at one point in time. I know I have. It's a really important one. So the next way that worm castings can really improve your garden is with improved pest suppression. The presence of vermicompost in your soil can repel unwanted pests, we'll say like aphids, or if you have mealybugs, by the way of something called chitneys. What chitneys is an enzyme present in vermicompost which breaks down chitin, a glucose derivative which forms the backbone of insects' exoskeletons. Studies suggest that roughly 20 to 40% lower incidence of hard-shell pest attacks on plants grown with soil treated with vermicompost. So that's really important and a really useful thing, because we all know that pests get in our garden and they're really hard to get rid of sometimes. So if this is helping you keep them out of your garden, then that's a great thing. So our next one's pretty cool, and something that I didn't even know myself until I did a bunch of research on this, is that worm castings in your soil can actually have better pollination. Research has indicated that bees pollinate plants grown in vermicompost treated soil very much more effectively. They take less time to discover the plants, visit them more frequently, and stay longer duration on each visit. So I thought that was pretty cool overall. I mean, thought that myself, but apparently there's a lot of research that says that that is actually the case. So it's something pretty cool and something pretty interesting that I didn't even know myself. Okay, so to finish things off, and this is the last way that I have for vermicompost to help in your garden. If you guys get any other ways that worm castings can help in your garden, please share them down in the comments. I'd love to read them, and I'm sure others would as well. And for the last one, it's higher yield. So there's a lot of research around vermicompost and the resulting boost in yields from plants grown in soil that has been amended with vermicompost. There's a lot of data out there, and it varies depending on plant species, what organic material is being vermicomposted, and a lot of other things. There is a lot of correlation between yield and the presence of vermicompost. It's something to think about next time you're adding it to your soil, that it's going to help you have a higher yield or a larger yield on whatever you're growing. So it's definitely something that's worth adding to your garden. Okay, so that wraps up my fantastic ways that worm castings can improve your garden. I hope that you guys enjoyed that and that you were able to learn something from that. If you were, that's great. I really appreciate my videos. If you like my videos, please subscribe or leave me a like. That'd be awesome. I really appreciate it, and have a great day.